Hello beautiful people, welcome back again to my channel. In today's video, join me as I make and pack lunch for my kids for school today. Today I'll be making yam porridge for them with vegetables. Firstly, I go ahead to start peeling off the yam, the quantity that I'll be using to make this food, and after that go ahead to cut the yam into smaller pieces because this is how I like my porridge, and also it's easier for kids to eat it when it's in smaller pieces. After that, I proceeded to go and wash the yam properly. Then I got my cooking pots and transferred the yam into the pot that I'll be cooking this food with, and after that I go ahead to pour in some water into the pot so that I can cook it. Then I transfer to the burner so that I can start the cooking properly, and I proceeded to go and start getting ready my ingredients. I'll be using fresh tomatoes for this porridge, so I go ahead, wash and start dicing them into smaller pieces as well. And after cutting the tomatoes, I set that aside. On the other hand is my vegetable. I'll be using spinach for this particular porridge, and that is ugu in Igbo. So I go ahead to peel out the quantities that I need, and after that I go ahead to wash it properly, then proceeded to start cutting it. So this is me cutting the vegetables. Again, this is another cooking hacks. Instead of arranging the vegetables one after the other, you can fold it together and cut it into two. Then you can just start cutting your vegetable and it will still look nice. So here I am done. I proceeded to go and blend the crayfish that I'll be using to make this porridge. This was very helpful because there was light at the time. Instead, I'll be pounding it with my mortar and pestle. At this point, I'm done blending and all my ingredients are ready. Then I proceeded to go check the food. Now the yam is all done. I go in with some onion, then the fresh tomatoes that I cut, I added it into the yam. Then after that, I go in with some seasoning cubes, and after that with my crayfish. At this point, I've added some salt to taste as well. Then last but not the least, I go in with some palm oil, and after that I go ahead to turn everything together so that the whole ingredient will cook into the yam. After turning all together, I test to check if everything is okay, and now I can cover my pot to let it cook for some minutes. After some minutes, the whole ingredient has cooked. Then I go ahead to turn again and added my vegetable. This is the last thing I added. I added the spinach, and after that I cover to let it cook for some seconds because I don't want it to overcook. After some seconds, I opened, then I turned for the last time. After giving it a good stir, I brought it down so that I can start the next procedure. At this point, the food is all set and ready. Then I go ahead to start dishing it into my children's lunch plate, just as I'm doing it one after the other. I have 2 kids, and so I have 2 plates for them. And after that, I cover, and then it's time to pack it into their lunch box. I put their food, their water. The fruits they'll be taking today is bananas, and yes, they'll be taking some snacks as well. So this their biscuit, I had to cut it into 2 because it's quite big for them, and also to manage costs, so I cut it and put their biscuits, and lastly their juice. So this is the snacks they'll be going to school with today. That is how I got my kids ready for school. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.